welcome to Simply Scrapping. Narelle here, and today I have a layout for the Pour Your Way into Our Hearts hop, and that's a hop where we feature our furry friends or our pets. And I'm also combining this with a game over on Ginger's Corner called Clue, where it's based on the board game and you have to roll a dice to get the prompts to use. So the prompts I need to use are white ribbon, string or twine, a pet page and a music element. So I am scrapping these photos of my gorgeous little dog when he was just a wee little thing. I think this is when we pretty much first brought him home, which was January 2020. And look at that face, isn't he just so cute? Anyway, so that's my pet page component, and of course this is for Pour Your Way into Our Hearts. But my tip for today is, if you have some ugly papers in your stash, we all have them, and you look at them and go, why on earth did I buy that paper? And I'm never going to use it, but you just can't seem to let it go. I don't know, it's like, well, I might use it. And then, 5, 10, 15 years down the track, you still haven't used it, but I can't get rid of it. I might use it one day. Anyway, I think I've got a bit of hoarder in me. I don't know. Anyway, so this is one of those ugly papers that I know I'm never going to use. And I think even at the time when I bought it, I remember thinking, I don't know, but I had a bit of a fear of missing out. It's like it was a new one out and it was from Bo Bunny, so well, it can't be that bad. It's from Bo Bunny, so I bought it and it's dated 2010. Yes, well, I haven't used it yet, obviously. I still have it, and I don't know, just don't like it. And there's a few that go with it that are the same. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I got 2 hours sleep last night, so that I might be yawning a little bit. I'm so sorry. Okay, so use these as the base for your pages when you're going to cover the whole thing up. Now you can use the ugly side, and if it's single-sided like this one, you just turn it over and use the white side, because then it's not as noticeable if your covering papers don't cover it all. And I paid $2.25 for this bit of paper way back then. Wow, I won't pay that now. So anyway, that is going to be the base, and my layout is using these two papers today. This is from a Kaiser Craft Valentine Love type paper pack, but it's got like love, sweet, forever, cherished, all those words. And I'm actually doing a little bit of a scrap lift today, so I'll pop in the picture here of the layout that I found on Pinterest, and I went, oh, that's really cute, I can recreate something like that, and that's what I'm doing. And this paper that looks like burlap is from the Willow and Grace collection from Uniquely Creative. So let's get this happening. And I may at times during this fast forward it, but I'm not very good at doing the voiceovers, so if I do fast forward, there'll just be music over the top. But I don't think this is going to be a long layout. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, so these two pieces of paper are cut at 6 by 12. Now I have made some changes to my, well, not changes to my lighting. I've added a piece of paper to this glass mat. I love this glass mat dearly. It's a beautiful surface to work on, and I really, really like it, but it's a bit of a problem, I was going to say another word, when filming, because there is a lot of glare from it. And as your eyes get older, you need lots of light, so I was trying to move my lights around to not have the glare on the glass, but then it's like, well, I can't actually see what I'm doing, so thought there has to be a solution. So I dug out the old, well, they're not old, we still have them in stock, the paper pads that you can use to protect your workspace, and just put it across the middle where the lights are glaring. Well, they're normally glaring, and hopefully that is better, because then I can have all my lights angled at me so I can see, because I moved the lights away so they weren't glaring, and then I had them pointing up at the ceiling, but then I had like a dark grey spot on this corner, and it's like, oh, I just can't, I don't know what to do. So anyway, hopefully the lighting is better. Let me know if there's still an issue, or you think it's okay. Maybe you never thought it was a problem, but I did. Right, so this heading title, this is going to be my title. They call it Puppy Love because I needed to have a musical element. So there's an old song, and I needed to look up, I forgot to look up the singer, but there's a line in it, they called it Puppy Love or something. So this is a take on that song. They call it Puppy Love. And because it's taken from a song and I need a music element, I have music note washi tape that, if I remember, is going to go on my tags. These little flowers are from the Uniquely Creative kit or collection. So are these frames, and what I thought I wanted to do was just frame the two, I think, most gorgeous photos of my puppy. This is Benji. It's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. So the two most gorgeous photos I wanted just to sit on the frames. I can't put the frame over it because there's a gap top and bottom. So if I angle it, then it's okay. I can still use the frame. What else did I want? I have here a dog kennel that I was going to use. This is from Creative Fabrica. I just downloaded it and cut it out. Oh, what I was saying about this is that I created it in Canva, exported it as a PNG file, then printed it out and went and scanned it into my brother's scan and cut. This is quite a process. And then I asked it to cut it out, and it didn't do an outline. It wanted to cut out each letter because they're not all welded, and because it was a JPEG, then it was causing me a few problems. So I had to actually draw around it in pencil, and then it chose that line to cut out, which was perfectly fine. Because my brother's scan and cut would not pick up some of the fonts that are on my PC for some reason, so I couldn't recreate it in the Canvas workspace, because I really wanted this font here, and I replaced the O with a graphic of a paw print, and yeah, it didn't want to play in scan and cut, so in the workspace. Okay, so I think that's going to be the placement for my photos. I'm just going to stick all them down because I like where they are. I had him going all that direction. I think so, yes. Oh my gosh, how quickly I forget. I only just lifted it. Alright, and then I'll do this one down the bottom. And then that'll be easier to place on my embellishments if these aren't moving around and annoying me. And then look at this cutie pie. Oh my goodness, he's so gorgeous. He's actually got to go to the vet today because he's done something to his hips or something, and he's in a little bit of pain. He was just a few weeks ago, hubby came home from work and he was just standing there wagging his tail furiously like he does, And then he turned around to walk away and he yelped. And then ever since then, he hasn't been able to jump up on the lounge. And he'll lay on the floor and then he will get up sometimes and then yelp when he gets up. So there's nothing really obvious though. So I don't know what he's done. Our poor little puppy. Well, he's 4 years old now, but anyway. He's still a puppy. Alright, so I think that's where I want those embellishments. Now I also have this big camera and I'm not sure if that's going to be too big, but I needed to bring the black up the top. The writing in this paper is, I don't know whether it's black, dark grey or a really dark brown. It's really hard to tell. So I definitely want this little subheading up here. And this was on the bottom of the bit of paper from Uniquely Creative. And I have a bone. I don't know where I want the bone. And then I have some flowers because I wanted to use these. And I went, well, 3 is not enough, obviously. So I pulled out the Quiet Meadow stamp set by Stampin' Up! And stamped some of the flowers. Now the dies that came with this set didn't have a die to cut out this big flower. So I don't understand that, but anyway. So I wanted to put some flowers around. And I'm going to try and keep it quite a vertical sort of design. Like, not go out wildly to the sides. But, yeah. And then just some flowers, trying to get one over his face. I might bring that camera down. These 3 little ones I want to include as well. I don't want to cover too much of that frame. Right, so now I also want to put some tags in. I've got this Adore, which is just so cute. So I think I might put that there because then I have words in 3 places besides what's on here. But the subheading, the title, and then Adore. And then, because I need to use the music element, I thought I would make some tags. So I've got this old scalloped tag topper punch. And I just thought I would make a few tags. Now they don't have to be very long because they're only going to stick out under the photos. And I thought something like this. Oops. And then I've got some vanilla as well. Because I was originally going to do this layout on vanilla cardstock base. And I went, why am I wasting a whole sheet of vanilla cardstock when you're actually not going to see it? So then I came up with the idea of, well, why don't I just use one of the papers that I am never going to use as my backing sheet. Alright, so something like that, and then I probably need to do the same up here. And then that's where I thought the washi, musical element washi could come in across. Now I don't know which way music notes go. I don't know. Music was not one of my favourite subjects, I tell you. So I thought maybe on the cream one. I don't know. I actually have a cousin who's a professor in New Zealand. Music composer and professor. Doesn't mean that I know anything about music though, does it? This is a really old washi. My goodness. It's starting to yellow on the edges. Let's just say it was meant to be like that, hey? And then I'm going to need 2 over there. Did I glue that one down? No, it's okay. And then possibly down here as well, because I'm not really sure. I need something down here. I'm going to put white twine because I need to use white twine in one of those components. But I also have these brown little, I just went through my brown tub and then saw these and went, let's just use these because it's the same sort of colouring and I want to get them out of my stash. If I put tags down here, is it too much? Let me just experiment, make some tags and see. Oh my gosh, that's too small. Can't even feed it in all the way. It's too short. Sorry, I know every time I use the punch, the camera's gonna have a bit of a rock and a roll. Right. What do I think about them? Do I eliminate these two and just go with the adore there? I really do think that needs to be on something though. Or do I just do the adore and one, like the light one, to lift it off that paper? I think that was too much. I'm actually really happy with that, so I'm just going to go for it. Okay, where do I start? Right, let's start with these tags because it's easy. Oh, wait, you know what I did? Oh, I didn't put the twine through the tags. Let's get that happening. Oh my goodness. Right. I normally don't like white and vanilla together. But because I have the white backing on the title, the white twine is not going to be too out of place. Right, so let's twine all these. I'll be back. Okay, so I've stuck everything down. I didn't think you'd want to see me just gluing things down. That would be a bit boring. Now, I'm just going to add the last of the finishing touches. So I have these brown little circle elements, which I'm just going to scatter around like, what do you call them? Enamel dots, I guess. Just to get them used up out of my stash. And then my last finishing touch is Metallic Enamel Effects Copper. If I can get it open, here we go. Oh no, it's going to make a farty noises like the gold one. Okay. Do I need them anywhere else? I've got 4 lots of them. Do I need to put one over here maybe? Now I'll try not to rest on the others. Oh my goodness, while I do this. I don't know how successful this is going to be. Alright, there we go. There is my layout complete. I really like how that turned out. That is really cool. Oh, he's so cute. Such a cutie. Alright, so that is for the Pour Your Way Into Our Hearts. There'll be a playlist down below of everyone who is playing along this month. And I also met the criteria for the clue game in Ginger's Corner. I will have Ginger's Corner linked below. So I have used white ribbon and twine, white ribbon, string or twine, a pet page, and used a music element, which is my music on my tabs and my music reference in my title. So there you go. If you have enjoyed this video or this layout, please like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.